If you often find yourself needing to clutch in trials, then check out this build.
Only one enemy is left. Your ally is back in the fight.
So this is my new Prismatic Titan build for PvP in modes like Trials and Competitive. This build is insane for holding areas, stopping people pushing you, and dealing with multiple targets at the same time. There are two main things you need for this build to work. The first is the Aspect Drenger's Lash. Activate your barricade ability to create a ripple in reality that travels along the ground, suspending and damaging targets it hits. The second thing you need is the exotic Kepri's Horn. Its description reads, Solar Final Blows recharge your barricade, which unleashes a blast of solar energy that scorches targets when summoned. Now keep in mind, you can get this on the new exotic class item. So what I choose to do is combine the spirit of the horn with the spirit of the Abeyant. Now keep in mind, with the spirit version, you won't get the solar final blow barricade recharge, and for the spirit of Abeyant, you won't get the woven mail part. But what you do get is 2 extra Drenger's Lash projectiles that will also track targets more aggressively and travel farther. What this does altogether is when you pop your barricade, you send 3 Drenger's Lash projectiles, which are improved. This will suspend any targets on impact, causing them to be lifted in the air. As well as this, you will also send forward a wave of solar energy that will bounce back to deal a second amount of damage. Keep in mind, any enemies defeated while suspended will turn into a tangle. Tangles are a great way of dealing good damage in PvP. But that's all you need to make the build work. I will show you the full build and weapons I use, however as long as you have these 2 main things, the build is insane. So to quickly go over what I use the new Titan Super, Twilight Arsenal, as it's the fastest out of all of them. And honestly, I want to use the new Super. For my aspects, we obviously have Drenger's Lash, and for the one alongside it that I use, is Knockout. Critically wounding a target or breaking their shield infuses your melee attacks with arc energy, which increases your melee range and damage for a short time. Defeating targets with your melee attacks makes you amplified and restores a portion of your health. So I use this as when enemies are suspended close to you, as long as they don't have shotguns, you can easily melee kill and will be able to get some health that you're missing. You will be missing some health, as usually people are damaging you while you're mid-animation of casting your barricade. Another thing is, getting amplified is amazing for us because we use Facet of Hope. While you have an elemental buff, your class ability regens quicker. Obviously this is amazing for us as it helps us get our barricade back, allowing us to use it again. For our other fragments, I use the Facet of Protection for a bit of damage resist and a nice stat boost. Facet of Blessing for melee kill health regen as well as knockout. Facet of Dawn, powered melee hits against targets make you radiant. Powered melee final blows make you and nearby allies radiant. Again, this is another elemental buff for Facet of Hope, and it's a nice damage increase. Finally, I accidentally kept a useless fragment on that I originally tried with the build. I tried Suppress Nade before and wanted to make use of the Facet of Command. However, I ended up swapping to Shackle Grenade anyway, so this fragment was useless for me. The fragments you could use here are Facet of Purpose, which would give an overshield on orb pickup, or Facet of Honor to get Transcendent Energy when destroying a Tangle. The final one that I might be putting on is Facet of Grace. As I use Kvostov in PvP at the moment, this would be perfect. But that's all for fragments. As for abilities, I use Rally Barricade for faster regen, but this is more risky obviously. I use Shield Throw for the overshield, and it worked perfectly when you had someone suspended. As you can't see them, you could just throw the shield and let it bounce into them and kill them outright. Keep in mind this gives us Radiant as well, so it's a great way of getting Radiant at range. Finally, I use the Shackle Grenade for an extra suspend in moments where I don't have the barricade. For my weapons, I use the exotic Kvostov, as it's crazy in PvP, and I either use Beloved or Fellwinters, depending on whether I want to snipe or shotgun. For gear mods, there aren't too many you need. The ones that I use are Double Bomber and Reaper on the class item for more grenade ability energy, and for Orb Gen. This Orb Gen is important for Kvostov and one of our artifact mods. Insulation for class ability cooldown on Orb pickup, as well as a Kinetic Surge and a Recuperation. And that's it really. I then just use Targeting, Dexterity and Unflinching mods on my Helmet, Chest and Gauntlets. Finally, for the artifact, we have Radiant Orbs, which is insane with Reaper. Galvanic Armor, which is perfect with Knockout. and Shield Crush, which is amazing with Shield Throw. The last mod I'm unsure whether it works in PvP is Press the Advantage. If this works in PvP, it will make your guns feel so much smoother. I also forgot to mention stats, so for stats, prioritise 100 resilience for the barricade uptime, then recovery as it's the best PvP stat, and finally discipline for more frequent shackle grenades. But that's it for the build. I'm going to leave you with some gameplay of it. If you enjoyed it or it helped you out at all, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
One minute left, my friend. You are all that's left. This is your fight to win. Your ally. Only one enemy is left. Your ally is back in the fight. Your enemy. Only one enemy is left. One minute left. Only one enemy is left. 1 minute left, my friend. One minute left, my friend. You are all that's left. This is your fight to win. Opponent revived. You alone will bring victory. I'll let you. 30 seconds left. Your ally is back in the fight. Your ally is back in the fight. The match is yours. Celebrate. I will join you. One enemy is left. Only one ally is left. It is there. One minute left, my friend. Your ally is back in the fight. Master. Only one enemy is left. One enemy is left. 1 minute left, my friend. Your ally is back in the fight. You are back in the fight. The match. Welcome to the lighthouse, guys. This place is for fire teams that show skill. This night. The best. Means you. Congratulations. Your victories bear rewards. Go. Take them. Use what you have learned. Fight your way to the top. And soon, I will see you here again and again. Those you have triumphed over will look to your example, your guidance, your hope. These will be precious tools in the trying times to come. Fight